I'm going to tell them we're ready. Actually,
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's actually up.
okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week number 6 game, minor league tag pro, between the Roamin Swipes and the Itsy Bitsy Spikers. I'm your host, Von Bach. Joined alongside me is JJ Poole. We are getting started already. I am only sort of prepared, but JJ, what are you looking forward to in tonight's matchup?
This is with 2 more weeks left in the season before playoffs. This is a big matchup for these two teams. IBS had kind of their makeup game, we'll call it, from week 5 earlier tonight and ended up getting a sweep. So they positioned themselves in the playoffs as things ended right. If things ended right now, Roman Spikes have a little bit more work to do these last 2 weeks. But if they can get a win or at least a good amount of points tonight, they can put themselves in a good position going into week 7.
Yeah, as with last season, I think again there's a lot of parity. So a lot of teams right on the edge of possibly making playoffs, but possibly not. As the first cap comes in, team gets around the blocks. Nice blocks there from Agency and Duke of Yor.
Team's a relatively new addition to IBS. He's kind of bounced around a little bit this season. And it seems like with the way IBS has been playing, especially with their earlier sweep tonight, he might have found a home here. But Exile is going to get the counter cap after the tag pro win from Messi.
Yep, power up sweep for the Swipes. The Swipes, the Romans. I don't know. As they actually the Juke Juice was really delayed for left. It was kind of surprising on the first round of pups, already pretty delayed, but it did give the equalizer very early in this game for the Swipes.
I think most people would think that the Swipes have kind of underperformed so far this season. They have a pretty good team on paper with Messi and Exile being, and Kami, I believe, played majors at one point. Messi and Exile definitely played majors. And Beast takes the lead 2-1, and Messi's going to follow it up. That's what
Yep.
we'll see on Jardim tonight. A lot of action, some quick caps.
Very quick back-to-back set of caps, and it's a 3-1 game. That's just Jardim for you. It's so quick base to base. And now a tag pro lead for Elsa is going to try to bring in Duke of Yor. Joy's going to back up, have to run away as Kamikaze is able to get the grab out of base.
I don't even think we heard the second cheer sound on that cap. It's just too quick.
Yeah. Alright, Beast Mode now out for the Swipes again, trying to add to the lead. He's going to go to the boost. There are only a few boosts you can work with on this map because it's so small, but you can do so many different things with each one. Oh,
Yeah, I think this is definitely a fun map to play. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating to play, but there's always action. So it's good from a spectator's point of view.
Yep, as power-ups are spawning, I'm going to refresh real quick. Hopefully it doesn't screw everything up.
So
Okay.
both were rolling bombs, both went to Roman Swipes. Beast mode grabs with an active rolling bomb. He gets sniped by Agency.
Alright, now I was thinking it sounded kind of quiet. The music wasn't working, but now we do have the music. Classic Tag Pro music, very exciting. As it's kind of been, even though there have been a few caps pretty early in this game, teams have done pretty well to stay reset. Agency has played anti a couple times, gotten the reset for the Spikers. And now you just see Kamikaze playing it against team. This is a good chance for Beast Mode coming in off the back wall. Can't quite get there in time.
I'm not sure he had that. It would have been close if he went right to the flag. But I don't know if he missed a true capping opportunity there. I don't remember who was on OD, but they did a good job of keeping Kami out of the way of like an actually good block.
Yeah, as power responding, Beast Mode gets a rolling bomb on the flag. Can he get the flag tie on time? Not quite. Joy's out of base, and the tag pro from Elsa is gonna help him out. Chance for a reset. Elsa's gonna go for a bomb snipe. Doesn't hit it though. Messi might go for a kiss. His team is playing anti, but elects not to. And
Seems that
instead gets
Roman
returned.
Swipe's committed to playing anti. Seems like every time the flag's out, they're playing anti. They still are right now.
Yep, no question about it. They'll just that's part of the game plan. For some maps, some teams it works. Beast Mode's coming in though. Oh, I think if he had back wall.
Yeah, that one he might have had if he made the right boost. But
yeah.
First one, who knows?
Halfway through the game now, Kamikaze, he's going to look for the power-up, gives it up for team's in the right position, but he's going to look for the cap instead. This time Elsa, great job reading exactly what boost Kami was going for. And it's double tag pro for the Spikers, a very good chance if they can get this return. Agency coming off of re-fort, not quite there yet, but still lots of time. If they can get beast mode, surely this is going to be a cap.
I think Beast was trying to kiss there, and I think it would have been a good decision, but he somehow managed to stay alive.
Wow.
Even though it didn't seem to work out.
After all that, beast mode still holding onto the flag, and it's the return on Elsa that comes first, in fact.
Good play there. Roman Swipes have been getting a ton of chances, mostly thanks to their anti. Seems that they've been controlling it so far.
Yeah, and a few times that the Spikers have had the power-up advantage. They've had that double tag pro, they've had a couple tag pros before. They just haven't been able to get the full reset at the right time.
Ooh.
Nice
Messi with a nice bomb. Wins a rolling.
Yeah, Beast Mode should kiss here with the rolling bomb re or just spike himself. There, he does spike.
I think he was waiting to see if he could sneak a rolling bomb too.
Yeah. Instead, it's a Juke Juice for Exile. Gonna chase off of Re with it. Ooh, I prefer to have my Juke Juice chasing. He's gonna just help out Messi block instead. But his team does have the reset. Exile's coming in, has a roll. Oh, goes to the further left corner. I thought if he boosted straight down and rolled around.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe this is why I don't play offense.
Still chance after chance for Roman Swipe so far.
Yep.
Besides that double tag pro, it doesn't seem like IBS has had many chances.
As the spike from Beast Mode gives an opportunity. Pretty good OD. Elsa, nice move around Messi. Oh. But it's not quite in time. One return came in, but Beast Mode came in to save the day. Agency coming in now. Gets past Exile. The team's busy waiting for the power-up. Can he win it? He does. It's a tag pro. If Joy can keep the flag in base. Ooh, Messi should have gone through the team tiles. He should have known the team was there. But Beast Mode's going to get out instead. Oh, nice snipe from Elsa.
Nice snipe.
And the tag pro lead gives Agency the cap as well as the
they
snipe from Elsa.
Tag. Cameo grab with a juke.
So it is now a one-cap game. Now after a bit of a lull, there were a few caps, I think 4 caps in the first couple minutes or so, but then it was 5 or so minutes before the next one. Nice bump grab from Joy. He's going to be past a couple, can't go straight, the blocks aren't quite there. Maybe we'll go around, the blocks, 2v3 blocks, can he get there? The one grab, he doesn't go for it. Oh, Messi gets out of base. Very close attempts from Joy.
There's a good chance. IBS has taken back a bit of the control.
Yep, as the power-ups will be spawning, just a couple rounds left. Exile gets another Juke Juice. Spikers should get the left power-up. Elsa doesn't go for it though. Joy's gonna get it now. And team, he gets bombed all the way back, so difficult now with the Juke Juice in front of him. And Exile gets a nice return. Joy's gonna be out with a Juke Juice, past a couple. If he can get around, someone needs to block beast mode. It's a little bit too slow. He's gonna wait. Not gonna force it in. Probably the right decision. Ends up using the team boost, not to his advantage though. Exile pushes a bit too hard. Beast mode closes in for the return. And Kamikaze.
It's always a good idea when your opponent is playing anti and they have 3 on OD, just to take a lap,
Yep.
hopefully pull the OD out a little bit, which is what Joy tried to do, going out to that team boost. Couldn't quite make it work.
Team trying to come into base. He was actually on the flag tile for a second, but beast mode able to grab before. And Elsa boosts in. That's going to give up the regrab chain, and Messi's going to be past 4 as beast mode wins the juke juice and blocks out Joy for the last one. Makes it a 4-2 game. Another chance, trying to add to it. Exile, can't quite do it. 30 seconds left now in this first half. Kamikaze, he's going to be past just one. Couple of grabs, but Joy will get out of base.
Nice out by Kami.
Yep, and the last few seconds tick away. Don't think anything else is going to happen. Roamin swipes take half number 1. Final score of 4-2. But it's a couple of the spikers who are on top of the leaderboard. Agency and Team, who are they the 2 defenders for the spikers? Are the 2 with caps?
I think Joy is playing defense, but you can't really tell with these hold and prevent numbers. I think Agency's definitely playing defense. I would assume Joy was supposed to be playing defense, but he had a lot of hold that half.
Yeah, it's definitely. I feel like these days, it's the more of the meta now, where so many players are just going both ways, and it's really just situational. Where if you're sort of already on the other side of the map, might as well just stick on offense for a while.
And with Jardim, the flag's always out, so you're always swinging around to offense and defense.
Exactly, yeah. All right, so that one was 4-2.
Correct. So that one, Roamin swipes 1 power-ups 12-6, so they doubled them up. They got 7 juke juices, and even though they won 12 out of the 18 power-ups, they only won 1 tag pro to IBS's 5 out of 6 tag pros.
Wow, 5 out of 6 tag pros, and yet only 2 caps to show for it.
Yeah. It's a big play from Beast Mode when they had double tag pros.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, people complain. That's like the one thing people will complain. Well, okay, people will complain about anything, I suppose. But one of the big things is the power up luck, where you certainly can't expect to get so many tag pros every time. And now down by 2, they're gonna need to make a change if they can get more power ups if they're gonna come back into this game.
3, 2, 1.
Half number 2 underway. I haven't updated the scoreboard yet, but it is now the Roamin swipes on the blue side.
I think Beast Mode played pretty well in that first half. I think going into the season, most people would probably have considered him the worst player on this team, which is always a good thing, I think, when you're a captain. If you can get 3 players better than you, I feel like that's a kind of a compliment to how your draft went.
Yeah.
But he played well that first half. Had a lot of hold. He had that big block for that one cap where he pushed, I think it was Joy, into the spike after the power-up win. Played pretty well.
Yep, and another typo already for the spikers. This time they'll be able to use it for a cap, although, he was on the flag, so it's not the sort of what you expect with a tag pro leading to a cap. But again, early in this half, we're seeing scoring already. And
it's just gonna spit it out on the flag.
Yeah. And just like that, it's a 1-cap game, lots of time. A 2-cap lead in Jardim is like the least safe lead you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
A 2-cap lead, even with just 1 minute to go, you wouldn't even say is safe. But Beast Mode's coming in now, trying to extend. Good bomb from Team, just forces him away. Nice boost from
Good.
Beast Mode right underneath Joy, and the blocks are there.
Seems like he took just the outermost pixel of that boost.
Yep. Highway robbery, stealing the boost from underneath Joy's nose. As a rolling bomb now on the flag for Kamikaze, he gets defused though, pretty
We used to
quickly.
call that getting pirated back in like season 7, season 8, because the pirate was on my team and we were playing all caps, and somebody did that to him where he was like camping a boost and somebody just took it from underneath him.
Yeah.
And his name was Pirate and pirated.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thought it was a nice little thing.
I remember there's the one sort of famous-ish clip with Luke Moo, I think, or no, Fatal, someone like that on Monarch. I remember.
Yeah, that was Fatal. Yeah.
Team. Oh no, the blocks were there. Joy had the block on Beast Mode, I believe.
straight in?
Kamikaze. Oh, what a boost!
Nice.
Kamikaze brings the lead up to 3 now. Chance for a counter though, as Joy's gonna come in past 3 and even up again this half, but it's still a lead for the Swipes, as again 2 tag pros for the
Two more
Spikers.
tags.
Unbelievable. If they can keep the reset, this should certainly be a cap. Oh, Messi, what a play. That I mean, that shouldn't have happened. I feel like you gotta
Yeah.
be able to have one of your guys that's just only worried about protecting. If you have double tag pro like that. But Messi just sneaks in behind for the return.
It's almost like they say with quarterbacks, or if you have 2, you don't really have 1.
Yeah. Team in Exile, don't go for the kiss. I think both teams probably would have got reset. But instead, they're both just holding. Kamikaze goes
They're
for a
waiting for
cross
pops.
map snipe. Doesn't hit it though. Beast Mode just gets out of base. As the power-ups are spawning, a couple rolling bombs this time, but on the flag for Beast Mode, he has to stay alive now. He should be able to pretty easily. Kiss comes a little bit too late for agency as he can't grab with the rolling bomb, and instead the Roamin Swipes get reset with Kamikaze coming in past 3, just needs a block on agency. Agency good OD there. Exile now, he has the bomb to work with. I think he didn't expect it to spawn. Oh, but Joy's gonna be out past 3, past 4. He boosts right in as Elsa gets the 1 return. The last return needed for the team. Oh, my goodness. That's the second time that the Swipes have just boosted straight at the flag right over top of one of the OD players and capped it off.
It's a very nice boost by Messi. Messi's been on kind of a hot streak this week in TPM. Believe it or not, his ELO, that's another cap. His ELO just this week has gone up 600 points.
Wow.
Which is a lot. And he's jumped 23 spots in the rankings for minors ELO.
It's pretty
So
impressive.
maybe he's trying to continue that hot streak this week, and he's showing he might be still feeling it.
Yeah, I think I remember playing with him on TPM a while ago and thinking that he was way underrated in terms of his ELO scoring. So, it sort of makes sense. Another attempt to boost straight at the flag. This time doesn't work for Beast Mode. But meanwhile, his team does have a 3-cap lead on aggregate with about 4 minutes to go in this game. Certainly not over, but it'll take a bit more work for the Spikers to come back. This time, tag pros to either team. But the Spikers are able to keep reset, just need to get the kill. Oh, the boost actually pushes Joy further away. He can still get the cap though. Agency needs to get out of the way for a sec. I thought he was going to bump him off the flag tile. But they do manage the cap. Another chance for a counter. No, Beast Mode. Oh, doesn't go straight in. Still might have it. No. I don't think he expected to have straight in, but that's now like the 3rd opportunity that Beast Mode has had this game, where it seems like he could have had a chance to boost into the cap, but couldn't quite hit it.
they've been hitting all the hard boosts, but missed that relatively easy one.
Yeah. Agency gets a return for a full reset now. 3 minutes to go. Quickly, team grabs. He's going to be past just one. Oh, Joy pushes off beast mode, nubs him for a second, but team's going to stay alive.
That's a nice cheer.
Yeah. Power-ups are spawning. Both actually have rolling bombs on the flag carrier. See which one gets defused first. Team gets defused and is killed. Kamikaze's just going to defuse. Elsa just needs to run away. Can't let himself get returned by the other team's flag carrier. And that kiss, Kame looked like he was pushing for it more, but both teams end up benefiting. Of course, if your team's in the lead, then you'll always take the kiss for the reset. Team's gonna be out. If he can boost...
Oh, I think it was there.
Yeah, so again, I feel like if he boosts straight down and does the roll around from that 45, I think that's a cap. But instead he tries to juke him a little bit and go, oh, Elsa though, straight in. What a play.
That was
Elsa
a great
boost off the corner, right? Sort of surprised him and then just walked straight into the flag. Just like that, it's a one cap game. Couple rolling bombs. Again, Roamin Swipe's pretty unlucky with the power-ups. But they're holding on to the lead.
Never a great feeling when you do well enough to sweep pups and you get 2 rollings on the flag.
Team Elsa, a couple quick grabs. A minute and a half. They'll need to coordinate to get one more out. That's all they need to force OT here. Another couple quick grabs and quick deaths.
I think I might start thinking about power-ups already. Maybe get one more grab if you're Roamin Swipes, and then make sure you get these pups.
Yep. I think everyone's just worried about the pups now. No one's really thinking about grabbing unless they give up on the power-ups. Beast mode actually does go for the grab, and both spikers go off.
A shot.
Oh, he's past agency with the boost. Doesn't hit it.
Wow.
What a play from Beast Mode. It gives it a 2-cap lead, and even though his team gives up the tag pro, you know, they might be able to just hold it out. Messi, he might be past 4. I think he does have the angle. I think that one's going to be the dagger now. A 3-cap lead, 30 seconds to go.
What?
Interesting. Joy gets one back.
Walked into a spike. But I think they're still safe.
Yeah, should be good. 15 seconds now. Certainly enough. As this will probably be the last or second to last grab. Actually has an opportunity.
I watch these grabs.
But yeah. Team's just gonna push it in, gets returned. Final score of this game on aggregate is 10-8. The Roamin Swipes come out on top, winning game number 1. And that is certainly big in terms of the overall league standings.
Yeah, obviously, there are other games still going on that I'm not factoring into this. But if you just take the end of week 5 standings and put that win in for Roamin Swipes, it bumps them up to 6th place. Obviously, the teams that are jumping can get points this week as well that I'm not factoring in. That's a big win for Roamin Swipes. Puts them, I think, at worst, it makes their week 7 game meaningful.
Right, yeah.
They won't be eliminated after this week.
Yeah, heading into this week, I believe there was only 2 points separating teams in positions 6 through 11. I can pull it up here. Look at this. These are the standings. With 13 points, Ball Guys were in 6th place, tied with the Mumble Cappers and the Dinos. The Roamin Swipes just 2 points behind, despite being, if the season ended yesterday, on the outside looking in. But now, after this one, certainly looking a little bit better.
They're looking pretty good, I would say, for playoffs after that.
I believe, I looked earlier, now I can't remember, but I believe they play next week another one of the teams, like, fighting for...
yeah, I think they play Mooper.
Right, okay, so yeah, so they'll certainly control their own destiny next week. All they'll need is a sweep, would almost certainly be enough next week, even regardless of this game, most likely. Of course, I don't know all the situations that could happen, but
Yep, and IBS next week play Ball Guys, who's another middle of the pack team.
right. All right, so game number 1, very exciting, very tense, nearly finished off the comeback for the Spikers, but it wasn't quite enough. And
And there was some more Tag Bro luck for IBS again. They got 10 power-ups, and they won 6 Tag Bros.
oh my goodness.
And Roman Swipes won 8 power-ups, so it was 10-8, so kind of as close as you can get. And they got 1 Tag Bro out of their
Oof.
8 power-ups. So I think they won, let me do the math in my head. They won 20 power-ups,
Yeah.
and they won 2 Tag Bros in those
Oof.
20 minutes.
That hurts. Someone pull up the probability. Someone must be scamming them. They've got Spiker's got an inside man on the programming on the backside.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that, we are headed to game number 2. Very different map that we're headed to. Cedar. This is a new-ish version of Cedar. I believe it was first played in with the bomb now in the corner near the flag. Or wait, yeah. Because there used to be a boost there, and then they switched positions. So now the boost is further away from base.
I don't know if I would have even known that.
Yeah, I remember because I believe they changed it to the TPM version of Cedar a month or 2 ago. So I believe that's where they got it from. And that's assuming all my information is correct from the like general sheet.
Yep.
All right. Looks like
So
someone.
Agency said in chat that they are a Cedar team, by the way. So for their sake, let's hope that they can turn it around on Cedar.
Yeah, certainly have the confidence. I mean, that's
Yeah.
step number 1. Let's see what. Let's see if there are any games that I can find that already happened.
So I'll drop some ELO stats for these teams.
Cool.
So coming into today, the average ELO for the 4 players playing for Roamin Swipes is 1832. None of them rank super highly. I guess Messi's pretty high now. He's ranked 12th in minors. And when I say in minors, it's anybody that has played minors this season or is rostered as a DEP. Kamikaze's 19th. He saw it as well. Exile and Beast Mode are 35 and 39, respectively. Let's jump to IBS real quick. So IBS is almost 2,000 even on average across their 4. It obviously rank a little bit higher individually. Elsa's in the top 10 at number 9. Team looks to be next. No, Agency is next at 16th. Team is 20th, and Juke of yours 27th. So that's a pretty good foursome when all 4 of your team are in the top 27 of all of minors.
Yep, that's pretty impressive. As I think like the 2K mark is right about top. I think I checked before. It's probably about top 50 or so players, or no, a little more than that total in TPM. But so being able to reach that level and sort of sustain it is pretty impressive. So to have an average team of nearly 2K is pretty good.
Yeah. So Agency himself is at 2018, and he ranks 16th in minors, just to give you some feeling of where that sits.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thought too. I'm not an elite player or anything, but I kind of compare to my ELO to figure out whether I think people may or may not be good. Obviously, TPM isn't the be all end all of who's good and who's not, but I think it's always good to I think it's cool to see like who is still playing during the week. Obviously, these teams are scrimming. I would hope, but it's cool to see who's actively playing games. Like Elsa, Duke of Yore, Ami, Exile, and Messi all played 40 plus games of TPM just this week. So you can see that those guys are still grinding, whether it's with their team or not, to try and get better.
All right, and with that, we are headed into game number 2 on... Oh, no, I don't know. Oh, my screen was on the group the whole time. Cedar is on deck.
Kami, Beast Mode, and Messi all caught out that they're playing defense in team chat.
3D strats, anyone? Elsa looking to get the first grab. Team from the handoff. Avoids one snipe. See if he can get to the boost. A block maybe from Elsa. Not going to be there. But Elsa has a regrab. Has a boost to work with as well.
I think Jardim is a pretty good map. I don't think it's like the greatest competitive map, but I think it's relatively fun to play.
Yeah.
It feels different than a lot of the maps that get played today. A little slower.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when Cedar first came out. I feel like I remember when it was first played in minors at some point. And I remember being very bad at it, but it's a pretty it's a solid map. I don't know.
Yeah.
There isn't like anything particularly distinguishing. Meanwhile, Messi's gonna come into base with a rolling bomb on the flag, walks it right in for the first cap of the game. Roamin swipes picking up right where they left off. I do think the bomb in base being moved to the corner in base makes it more chaotic. It's sort of, you get some of those like emerald bomb plays where you just bomb away the OD and then boost in at the same time. Exile's gonna try to come into base. Agency sort of gets bumped into the return, and Elsa's gonna be out the other way. Past a couple. Does he have the cap? He does. Team gets the return right in time.
It's a nice return by team. I think team's pretty good. He was on a good team in novice last season. Don't remember if they won it all or not, but he was on a very good team. But he also filled in for I can't think of their TC Jukes last season, and my team was actually the only team all season to lose to TC Jukes when he filled in for them, and he played very well. And for me personally, for whatever it's worth, he gained some respect from that because he did play very well.
Yep, as the Tag Pro lead gave a chance for the Spikers, but they couldn't quite capitalize. Messi sneaks underneath Agency to get out of base. Doesn't get far though. Beast Mode is gonna think about his options. He's just sitting on the boost. It's tough to come in with no map elements on the board yet. A bomb spawns in the top left. See if they'll go for the button. Both bombs are up now. Ooh, one gets gated, and one returned. Great block from Exile for the last one. Overall, just great team play. The patience from Beast Mode, the blocks from Exile, Kamikaze with blocking and getting the gate as well. And Messi's in danger. Ooh, the boost spawns behind Agency, unlucky for him. Exile doesn't go for the kiss. Probably smart as Joy was playing anti for the Spikers. And now both teams just sort of holding. Not much doing yet. Messi's gonna come off anti. Nice moves from Exile.
This map is definitely a lot slower than Jardim.
Yeah. Just a lot more space. A lot longer holds, things like that. Kiss comes in and Messi, ooh, he doesn't go for the grab. I think he would have been past a couple. Instead, he tries and fails to get the Tag Pro in their base. But a Rolling Bomb regrab for Beast Mode, they might need it because the Tag Pro lead is coming in with Joy and Elsa.
Ooh,
Beast Mode
gets his own
gets his own
return.
return. And the block, perhaps, from Exile, it gets the return instead. I thought he was going to boost block right into Agency. But he picks up the return, and Messi's going to try to follow it up. This should be another one. Kami with a great block on team. And just like that, it's a 4-1 lead for the Swipes.
And then around quickly, started capping very quickly. That's a couple of those caps that Exile had, like, I guess you would call those key returns on.
Yeah, I forgot about that stat. That's a fun one. There's a lot of interesting TPM or TPL stats.
Yeah.
Power-ups are spawning. Team's gonna get another rolling bomb on the flag carrier. This time it's for the spikers though, not for the swipes. But a tag pro coming in for Joy. Gets one kill, gets a second. Just needs to hold the gate to prevent anyone else from coming in, and that's gonna be a cap for team. Spiker.
Big solo there from Agency.
Yep.
Joy with the tag pro lead. Agency was able to get the return on his own and let Joy clear the path.
Yeah, it's pretty big trust as well from Joy to just say, you know, you're gonna get the return, I'm just gonna block the gate, make sure no one else comes boosting in from behind. And it all works out as they cut the lead to 2. About halfway through half number 1. Nice block from team on the gate, and Elsa's past the flag tile, but the blocks are gonna be there, making it 4-3 as power-up spawn. A couple juke juices for the swipes, but again it's the tag pro going over to the spikers. Chance for a sack play. Oh, nice attempt. I think it was, yeah, Beast Mode went for the sack. Didn't quite have the angle, he just pushed him a bit forward towards the flag carrier instead of away from the line that he needed for the flag.
Kami steals Exile boost
And
right
just,
like.
I mean, that's one way to do it. But Swipes still managing to keep reset. Messi coming into base. Agency knows right where he's coming. And we should be completely reset. Both sides probably looking for power-ups right about now. We'll see who fights for which one. It's going to be 2v2 on the left. No, Beast Mode just goes for the grab. Instead, he's going to be past 3. Oh no, and the spike. Who was that spiked? Was it Elsa, I think? Tried to boost ahead, but instead spiked, and that made it past 4 for the Roamin swipes, and another good chance. Tag pro lead. Kami's just going to walk straight in. Messi follows right behind him for cap number 6.
Very good tag pro lead there from Kami.
Yeah, that's how you lead. You just go straight and you tell your partner to say, stay right behind me, don't go far. Elsa. Beast Mode went for a nice bomb play. You have to time that really well to have it work out.
Yeah.
But instead Elsa is able to get the cap. Every time it looks like the swipes are pulling away, the spikers say, no, you can't put us away that easy. They're staying alive. Still a couple caps down, though.
I think these are definitely two fairly evenly matched teams.
Yep, definitely have been good games to watch as 2 tag pros this time goes over to the swipes. Elsa will need to stay alive for a long time. Ooh, gets past Beast Mode and through the gate. 2 tag pros still on the map. Finally returned on the juke juice, but they aren't able to get reset, and the tag pros should be running out now. So a good, well done to survive that opportunity. Still a chance though. Elsa managed to spike himself at some point, and that left Agency all alone, trying to play OD against Anti. Beast Mode coming in, that's not a good grab, but he doesn't have the momentum. And team's gonna be past 3 actually on the other side. They can block the gate. Ooh. I think Exile had the team tiles to give him momentum forward.
Yeah. Double tag pro.
Yep.
Roamin swipes.
This time the swipes, they figured out how to get the tag pros. Oh, agency, what a grab. Somehow gets a grab off of Kamikaze, who was
Still
basically
gotta stay
sitting.
alive.
Yeah,
The
still
work's not
difficult.
done yet.
I don't think he'll be able to. But still a valiant effort. Unfortunately for them, they're now down by 4 after that cap. 8-4 lead for the swipes. Half number 1 coming to a close. Last few seconds. Spiker's looking for just a consolation cap, give him some momentum heading into half number 2 perhaps. They get 1 return. Joy's not really doing anything on regrab, but see if they go for a bomb play. Not gonna be enough. And look at the power-up. 7 power-ups for Messi on top of 3 caps. Let's see. 17-10 on the power-ups. Won by the Roamin swipes. And the score certainly backs it up.
Now look at the scoreboard. Got a blue at the top.
Yep.
So that one was 17-10 for power-ups, like you said. I wouldn't say that the luck was even, but the tag pros were about even. 5-4 for Roamin swipes. 5 out of 17 against 4 out of 10. Sort of in line. More in line than the last couple halves.
Yep.
Old
So
improvement were about the same. Both teams in that half. It did seem like when they were getting power-ups, which was more often than IBS, Roman swipes were using them better, it seemed. Or turning them into caps more often than not.
yep, and the couple times at the end when they had double tag pros, gave them, was able to push them over. It seemed like still a close game, but now at eight caps on Cedar. 4 cap lead is a pretty big one. Certainly not insurmountable, but Cedar's certainly a map that it's a little bit easier to sort of park the bus once you get closer to the half. It's not as chaotic, not as fast-paced as a Jardim type map.
Yep. I feel like 8 caps is kind of a lot. Cedar.
Yeah, for sure. As we are now in for game 2, half 2, the final half, barring some overtime. And we are underway.
Team's past 3 already.
Well, that was easy. Alden needs to block beast mode, they'll get the return.
There's one.
That's one.
Why
At
are you
this
so up
rate,
for it? I know.
Elsa's already out again, gets a nice bump on the regrab. Beast mode, yeah, he's gonna go back and play anti, but he's a bit too slow. Not there in time. Team's gonna hold on to this chain. Beast mode, yeah, he's just gonna stick on anti. We've seen both teams really do this, and you can just pretty much play anti whenever you want these days. As long as you trust your team to eventually, doesn't have to be right now, but eventually get that return.
It helps when you have a 3 cap lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, well, so 1 cap in after a minute. First round of power-ups. 2 tag bros this time for the spikers. Joy's gonna be past 3. Has to worry about beast mode though. 1 tag pro spiked themselves, so he has to back up.
Tag left him.
Oh, and
That's not great.
yeah, that's really not a good grab from Elsa there. Grabbing right before the tag pro got there and just using the bomb where it ended up just returning himself pretty much. Oh, but team, nice move. Past 3, just needs to get underneath Messi. Goes over him instead. That was a smaller window, but he fits in it anyway.
He's putting the team on his back. 2 big caps in the first minute and a half.
And they will continue to keep the pressure on as Joy's coming into base. He's just going to wait, see if they go for the bomb play. Beast mode and Exile are a little bit too far away for it to really affect them, but they get 1 kill. Interesting. I mean, that's an impressive boost. Like, I probably couldn't hit that if I tried. Elsa's coming in. Exile's too busy getting the power up. And just like that, it's a 1 cap game.
Yeah, beast mode typing in chat instead of playing tag pro. And they snuck in another cap. It was all planned.
Yep, Joy with the mind games right there. This time he's sitting on free, very aggressive, sitting on boost outside of base on regrab. But just trying to push for that reset with agency. They should be able to get this return on Messi. Beast mode though has a bomb straight out top. Except he gets blocked by his teammate. But yeah, he will still be out of base. And now I think this is sort of the first extended out of base for the swipes. We'll
Yes,
see.
for sure, for the staff.
Yeah, we'll see if they can sustain it. Sort of, you just want to stop the momentum at this point, stop the bleeding. Team's looking to come into base. Oh, he has to fake coming into base to get the power up instead. Unfortunately, gets defused right away. And a tag bro coming in for the swipes will surely get them out of base. See, Kamikaze with the tag pro lead is very briefly on the flag tile. Oh, and team somehow still alive. He has a bomb. Oh, great bomb to be past everyone. If Joy can get this return on Messi. Is it there? No, not quite. Good
Nice
boost
play
from
by
Messi.
Good play by team there too.
Yeah.
Would have been a very nice cap if IBS got that cap there.
And also with the backwards boost to clean it up and back to a reset. 4 minutes into the game, but now just a 1 cap lead for the swipes. That's
interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty unlucky to be honest. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know how, something about game physics, who knows. But the return came in before the gate kill.
Messi can get out here, they'll have a good chance with that tag pro on base.
Yep, if he can make the moves, he is going to be past Joy. But Exile ended up just boosting ahead. Yeah,
staying ahead.
Oh, nice solo from Agency. Trying really hard to get this reset. Oh, can't hit the snipe. Still ahead though. Does he have another solo in him? Yes, he does. Great solo. Team boost straight in. No, he missed the bomb.
I don't know if that was the right decision. I think he could have just walked it in.
Oh man, he probably could have just walked it in. It was a little dangerous. Oh, but Kamikaze's gonna be past 4, and that's gonna be a cap for the Roamin swipes. Their first cap of the half, and I think they needed that one.
Yeah, that was a 2-cap swing.
Yep.
So now they are up 2.
Yep, and Messi's gonna be out again, boosting straight in, and they're too busy going for the power-ups. That's gonna be a cap for the swipes. Makes it 3-2 for this half, and it was 8-4, so 10-7 on aggregate.
This is a very high-scoring Cedar game.
Yeah, this is almost higher scoring than Jardim.
Yeah.
Just need one more. Beast mode, bomb from Joy. Oh, it's dangerous. He hit it a little bit too late, but it was early enough to force beast mode off the path towards the flag. Now still a good chance for beast mode. He's gonna boost around. One grab comes in. Agency again with the solo. Agency has come up big.
Yeah.
There's a reason he was drafted to minors as a rookie, and that is one of them right there.
If you're IBS, you got to focus on these pups from here on out. I think that's what you got to do to help you out. And the tag pro kills and gives Roamin swipes another cap. But they do have a tag pro lead here. But so Roamin swipes. So it's probably going to... team forces it too.
Yeah. Unfortunately for the Spikers, they won 2 out of 3 power-ups, but all 3 were tag pros, and it ended up working out for the Roamin swipes to get not 1 but 2 caps off of it. And just like that, I believe it's a 5-cap lead.
Yeah.
And with only 3 minutes to go, this one's going to be really tough to come back. Messi able to get out of base as well, and the kill on Joy on the gate. Messi doesn't quite have the angle to get to the flag tile, but he doesn't care at this point. All he's worried about is holding.
Pretty sure Messi led majors one season in hold. He's He's fine with just holding the flag and not capping.
Yeah, he's quite familiar. Couple rolling bombs. Exile and Elsa both defuse theirs, but neither one is able to get the cap off of it. Only 2.5 minutes to go. I mean, that's a cap every 30 seconds for the Spikers.
Yeah.
Don't really think it's gonna happen. At the very least, the Swipes will almost certainly be playing non-stop anti from here on out. Ooh, Messi has a chance. Nearly was.
Seems like he's actively going away from the flag.
Nearly just nubbed Agency, but Agency was there. Ended up stalling for enough time. Last 2 rounds of power-ups now. See if sort of just a morale cap for the Spikers. Don't think.
I mean, with the close standings, you never know. So the plus minus might come into play.
That's true. There will almost certainly be tiebreakers that will be used as we head to the final week of the season next week. Oh, Elsa almost spiked themselves.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
But somehow it was still there. That was weird.
I missed the gate.
Nice button from Messi, and really well played by Kamikaze, actually. Just waits the exact perfect amount and boosts right in. Beast Mode says that's a top 10 play. We'll see.
It might have been Exile had a nice kind of blind boost backwards, and Kami hit the bomb right in the flag. For the top.
This one's looking like another one for Beast Mode. Takes a slow, scenic route to the flag.
Maybe they'll score 8 caps on Cedar twice.
A double 8-4 game?
Yeah.
It's possible. They're fighting over the same power-up in mid, and Beast Mode is just going to be out. I think one of the things that the Roamin Swipes did well, they won the power-ups, but they also did pretty well at when they knew they were losing the other team's base power-up, of just getting the grab out of base, or at least like forcing the other team to think about it and, you know, perhaps give your teammate the free chance at the power-up.
Yeah, if they're fighting you 2v1 in their base, you're not going to win the power-up more often than not, so you might as well try and get a grab. Ooh.
As the final few seconds tick down in this game, the Roamin Swipes, who started the evening in 10th place out of 12, take the sweep over the Itsy Bitsy Spikers. They will certainly be quite happy with that, now in very good position heading into the final week next week. We'll see how it turns out for the Spikers. I'm not sure what this means for them. They certainly still have a chance. They're not eliminated by any means. They might even still be, if the season ended today, in position for a playoff spot. I'm not sure.
I'm sure they control their own destiny next week at worst.
Yeah, probably. As you mentioned, they'll be playing the... Oh, I can't... Bubble Balls? I can't remember if it's Bubble Balls or Ball Guys. The two team names sound too similar. Ball Guys? Alright. Yes, that's right. I believe Swingin' has it correct that these two teams are now tied in the standings. The Spikers began 6 point up, but then with the sweep, Roamin Swipes tie them. I will just finish up putting the scores in the scoreboard. 6-4 that one was, right?
Correct.
Alright. And I was looking earlier about some of the other games around the league. I believe the Mooper Pings had a win and an overtime win against Pi Curious.
That'll be big for them.
Yeah, so they were
also on 11 points going into tonight.
Right, okay, so they'll be moving up, but not up as much as the Roamin Swipes. Let's see, 8 plus 6 is 14. And this is 8.
That'll leave Pi Curious with some work to do next week for sure. If they even have chance cracking the top 8.
Yeah, they might need some help if they're gonna make it in.
Let's see who they play next week. play the Mumble Cappers. There's another middle of the pack team. I guess everybody is kind of a middle of the pack team this season.
Yeah, lots of parity. There are a couple teams near the top, Young Hotties looking pretty good, Bottle Otters as well, but everyone else has been really close.
Yeah,
Um,
teams 3 through 10 either have 4 wins or 5 wins.
yeah.
Crazy.
So these are, I have it up now. These were the standings before tonight. I know there's another game. There's a late game that only just started a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it's the
Um,
Bottle Otters game.
okay, so tune into that one if you're looking for more Tag Pro action. I believe
I'm
Mex is
sure
streaming
Max
that.
has it.
Yeah.
I would guess.
So tune in to him to see that game. Hopefully we'll be back next week for the final week of the regular season. All is on the line. Everyone's trying to make the playoffs in such a just like a tightly packed group of teams. Yeah. So, have any last words about tonight's game, JJ?
Big wins from Roman swipes, and we'll see how it all finishes next week.
All right, sounds good. Well, with that, thank you all for tuning in. As I mentioned, go ahead and tune into Not Even Mex with two X's, I think, to watch the final game of week number 6 of Minor League Tag Pro tonight. Until next week, I will see you guys later. I've been Zvonvok alongside JJ Poole. Thank you all for watching.